What action-packed day of Saturday! Viaplay Cup action. Jim Goodwin still in a job. St Johnstone bouncing back. Dundee getting pumped by Airdrie. And Motherwell scraping past Queen's Park. I cannot wait to dive into this. Can you? I'm pumped. Let's go! Hit me with it.
I'm pumped.
You pumped?
I'm very pumped.
Teams get pumped, and there was none other pumping than Alloa Athletic on the receiving end of this. St Johnstone bouncing back for their opening day defeat to this. That's what I'm talking about. For the Mary Saints.
They needed this. Tommy Wright is not there anymore, but Stephen McLean's there, and Tommy Wright's not been there for a while. What am I talking about? Tommy.
I'd accept it, Callum Davidson.
Not Tommy Wright though. Stephen McLean needed to bounce back. McLean doesn't quite do John McLean for me, like, but
no, but it does what it does in the tin, I guess.
What, get you relegated? I think that's where St Johnstone will be this season. Relegation fight. Stephen McLean, prove me wrong. But he proved Alloa wrong today. 4-0 win. Good win for them. By the way, we never did predictions because we're lazy bastards. But I would have predicted that St Johnstone win today. So
same.
And I'd have probably took Stirling to beat Stenhousemuir. And they did. 2-1.
I might have went for a draw.
So I'm claiming both of these here.
Did you get a bet up?
No. Anyway, let's look at the league then. The group table. After these games, some teams are on 2 played, some teams are on 3 played, but regardless, Stirling Albion lead the way. That win did bring St Johnstone back into contention, a much needed win, although it's going to be difficult because Ayr United I think are looking pretty good in this group, and even Stirling, you know, they've still got one more game to play. I believe it is against, I want to say, St Johnstone.
Yep.
And that's going to be a big game. Stirling Albion will know if they can get a draw against St Johnstone, then there's a good chance that they can, you know, beat them to the top of the table. So St Johnstone needed that win, but they're still nowhere near safe. They could still miss out on top spot here.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll look at this. Ayr United, Aidan McGeady. What can he do in the Scottish League Cup? What? Which, of course, thoughts on Viaplay? You didn't get your thoughts on that. Viaplay's pulled out.
Doesn't really matter. It'll just be picked up by a different network.
It doesn't really matter, but who do you think it'll be?
I don't know. It doesn't really... Well, I suppose it doesn't really affect anything. Like, it's the League Cup, I guess, and the Scottish Cup, but... It's
weird, though, because watching the Motherwell game earlier, it was still all the Viaplay graphics, despite the fact they've pulled out.
Well, should they not have to show it for this season? They can't really pull out mid-competition, can they?
I'm not a businessman.
That's bullshit. I would imagine that Viaplay will still sponsor it until the end. They have to see it this season, because they had at least a contract to the end of this year, so they can't... I don't know, I don't think it's right. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It'll just get picked up by, I don't know, BT or something like that.
Satanta Sports.
Satanta Sports. So, yeah, guys. But anyway, that is what the group table looks like in Group A. Moving on to Group B. Dundee United bounced back. If you can't beat Peterhead, then what are you doing? And Partick Thistle drew with Falkirk. Tight game. Good win for Falkirk on penalties. They get that extra bonus point, but it was all about Dundee United. They needed a win, but it's not enough. It is not enough, because... Any thoughts on these 2 results, by the way?
I think, literally, if you were going to pick 2 scorelines, probably exactly what I would have went for.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have favoured Partick, but 2-0, 2 each, sorry.
Would you have went 7-6 on pens as well?
Probably not. Not like the Glentoran game that was like 20.
No, massive penalty shootout there. But let's move on then to Group B. I mean, it looks like Dundee United have a chance now, but realistically, they don't, because they've only got one more game left. They have to play Falkirk, and I just don't see them. Even if they beat Falkirk, it takes them on to 6 points. Partick Thistle, I believe, play... Is it Spartans or Peterhead? Either way, you expect Partick to at least get a point from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Falkirk, only one win for Falkirk would... And they've still got either Spartans or Peterhead to play, would put them out of touching distance for Dundee United. So, Dundee United, in order to have a chance, they're going to have to win their last game against Falkirk, and then they're going to need both Partick Thistle and Falkirk to both lose against the Spartans and Peterhead, respectively. That's not going to happen.
No chance. They're out.
And if Dundee United do somehow, by a miracle, get one of those results and they finish second, I don't think 6 points
the Spartans get more of a chance than Dundee United.
Yeah, just purely for the fact they've got an extra game to play. So, yeah, we'll see. I think Dundee United will finish on 6 points. I wouldn't be surprised if they do beat Falkirk, but it's just not going to be enough. Even if they finish second, which is highly unlikely, it's not going to get them one of the best second place runner-up. So, yeah, it's not looking good for Dundee United. Moving into Group C, who is it looking good for? Cove Rangers picked up a win against Brecon City. And Livy drew with Hamilton winning 4-1 on pens. Thoughts on these results? I think very predictable. I could have seen Hamilton getting a draw against Livy. Just two.
Brecon City were winning for most of the game though, so they'll be raging. 2-1, and Cove Rangers were 2-7, I believe. Cove Rangers were.
Oh, I know Brecon are shite like, but 2-7 is pretty poor for Cove Rangers.
That's why I cashed out.
If you ask me, and if we look at Group C, Hamilton still lead the way. That is effectively put them not out of touching distance, but they're looking good. They're looking very good.
It's a three-horse race.
Now, I think Cove Rangers are still in there with a shot. I think they beat both Clyde and Brecon City, so they're the two bigger teams to play, but I think it's looking good for Hamilton. Hamilton play Cove Rangers. If Hamilton can avoid defeat against Cove Rangers, then they are not guaranteed, but assuming Livingston beat Cove, there's a good chance that Hamilton can at least get second place with a draw against Cove Rangers. And if they do that, then I think that they'll be one of the better runner-ups. I think they'll just get enough points to...
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, but I mean, it's not a good start for Livingston to draw one each way. Hamilton at home. So maybe the wheels are coming off the bus.
My prediction is, as long as Hamilton avoid defeating 90 minutes against Cove Rangers, they will be going through. Because that would put them on 9 points. Even if they lose the penalty shootout, that would put them on 9 points. And I just see them... Because even if Cove Rangers beat Livy wouldn't be able to catch Hamilton. So I think 9 points would probably put you through. Now, I think 8 points could get you through, but I don't know if 8 points would be enough to secure them second place. They could fall behind both Cove and Livy if they don't pick up another point.
But it's mad, though, to think that 8 points might not be enough. It should be enough, but it might not be enough.
Well, I mean, if Cove beat Hamilton, then they're above them straight away. Then Livy win their last 2 games. They go above Hamilton as well.
But the reason why it's possible is because you've got 2 teams at the bottom that are shite.
Yeah, so we could easily see this end up 10 for Livy, 9 for Cove, and 8 for Hamilton. So yeah, it all depends. But like I said, if Hamilton can avoid defeat against Cove Rangers, then they will be fine. Obviously, if they win, they're safe. But a draw should guarantee them second as well, because then they can no longer be caught by both Cove and Livy. So I'm predicting Hamilton will do it, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to go Hamilton. They're too far ahead, realistically. I feel like they'll do it. Easily, peasily, guys.
Easy. Anyway, let's move on to Group D. Ross County 2, Greenock Morton 1.
Couple of 2-1s.
Stranraer 1, FC Edinburgh 1.
2-1 to Ross County, Eddie.
Another 2 scorelines that, I mean, you could have predicted. I don't think they're beyond the imaginability. I mean, I think you could have seen...
Nah, easily. Absolutely. And that's what happened. I mean, I probably would have went with Ross County to sneak it. I wonder if Chris Morton made the big trip up the Dingwall.
I doubt it. I don't know, has Chris Morton ever been to Dingwall before?
I don't know, I'm not him.
Well, where are Morton going in Group D? At the moment, they are dropping down into second place.
Just shows you, though, you win your first 2 games just for it to be completely undone against Ross County.
Yeah, not great. Although Greenock Morton, I think, will fancy their chances of winning their last game and getting through in second.
Against FC Edinburgh.
I mean, yeah, Greenock Morton, they can only throw it away now.
Yeah, I mean, 9 points is enough to get you the best second place.
Definitely, so it's up to Greenock Morton to see if they can do it. I do believe Ross County will probably see this group out now.
Yeah, they should. I mean, 2 games as well to play. They're going to do it for the mighty Ross County, guys. Moving into
Malky Mackay.
Moving into Group E.
What do you mean they're going to do it for themselves? Who says that?
Is that what I said?
They're going to do it for the mighty Ross County. Move on to Group E. Airdrie O'Neill's 1.
That's so I'll get behind.
Dundee 0. Bonnie Rigrose 0. Dumbarton 0. Dumbarton win 4-3 on pens. Airdrie beating Dundee doesn't shock me in the slightest.
Nope, that's why I bet it. Airdrie were 12-5. I mean, I think that's pretty good odds.
Dumbarton, Bonnie Rig, I mean, could have went either way. So
I think Airdrie are going to get... I think Airdrie are going to be in the big time next season.
Are they going to be in the next round, though, of the Scottish League Cup? That is the bigger question, and the answer to that question is...
Yes.
More than likely, yes. They've got 3 goals, none against, 6 points. They are in a really, really good position. I believe they have still to play... Who they play? They've already beat Dundee, and I think they beat Inverness, or did they beat Dumbarton?
I think it was Inverness.
Yeah, so they've got the 2 lesser teams to play now. Airdrie's going to go through here. It would be a fucking horror show for Airdrie if they somehow make a mess of this.
Aye, and for Dundee though, it's pretty poor.
Yeah, so it looks like the Diamonds could be heading in. Well, Dundee, what are they going to do? I don't know, I mean, Dundee's going to pretty much need to be perfect from this point onwards.
They are going to need to be, and obviously the new Mexicans haven't really hit the ground running, have they?
No. Send them back. Build that wall, damn it. Anyway, Group F, we had Annan Athletic 1, Albion Rovers 2, Dunfermline 0, Kilmarnock 2. Thoughts on that? I wouldn't have been surprised if Dunfermline got a result. It didn't happen, but...
I bet I'm Athletic, so Albion Rovers, of course. Outdid me.
Oh, non-league Albion Rovers.
Two late goals, and they've shafted me. But as for Kelly, Kelly are a bit dead, aren't they?
Yeah.
Imagine, see if you're a Kelly fan, the Steve Clark years is as good as it ever got.
Unless you're Matthew Miles, and he'll correct you that 10 million years ago, Kelly won a League Cup. Right. But aye, let's move on.
Oh, it's just because they beat his beloved Celtic over a calendar year.
Kilmarnock currently top, 2 games played, 2 games won. You've got Dunfermline. Dunfermline, I think, I don't know who they're still to play, but I think they'll win that. And then 8 points gives them a good chance of getting through as the second best.
Well, I know they've played Rafe, I know they've played Kelly, so it's going to have to be Albion or Annan.
They should be able to beat them, though. Either way.
Yeah, I'm going to assume it's Albion because they've got
an extra game.
Yep.
I mean, I think Dunfermline will get into the next round.
Well, it has to be because Annan and Dunfermline have both played free, so they must have played them.
Aye, so I think they'll beat them.
Simple mathematics, man.
Yeah, fucking-omics. Anyway, let's move on to Group G. Elgin City 0, Queen of the South 2. Motherwell 1, Queen's Park 0.
Motherwell helped me on my way to 233 quid, so you know what? Brilliant.
Both of these results, I think, predictable.
Yeah.
Very predictable.
I mean, I think you'd probably expect Motherwell to win more than 1-0, but I'll take it.
Run-of-the-mill results, it puts Motherwell top, and yeah, Motherwell won't be caught now. They're going to go through. At Queen of the South, though, I mean, still in an okay position.
Absolutely.
They're doing alright, they can still go through. Queen's Park out, Elgin City out. I mean, Queen of the South, 2 games to go. I think they've got East Fife to play as well, so maybe East Fife and... I think they drew with Motherwell, didn't they, in the last game? So, yeah, I think Queen of the South will probably get through in second place.
2 teams with 2 queens.
Aye, 2 queens with 2 teams.
Oh.
The last group, though, it's time to look at Group H. Cowdenbeath 1, Montrose 1. Montrose won 5-4 in penalties, and St Mirren with a big 4-0 win over Arbroath. And I think St Mirren needed that win, because if they didn't get it, they were in trouble.
Big disappointing, though, for Montrose to beat St Mirren. And then...
Yeah, definitely. But we can see that win then takes St Mirren on to 3 points, and yeah, I think St Mirren will probably fancy their chances now. I know Forfar are ahead, but I mean, they shouldn't really be ahead for much longer, should they?
They shouldn't be, but you never know.
Yeah, St Mirren still to play what Forfar, Athletic, and Cowdenbeath. I mean, St Mirren should see this out.
They should, but I mean, if Forfar get a draw against St Mirren, it's a good night.
This is definitely the weakest group in the group stages, like so. Yeah, if St Mirren can't get the job done here, then you know what? It's not a good start for Stephen Robinson. But that's it, guys. We'll be back next time for the Matchday 4. And then after that, it leaves Matchday 5. And we'll find out who's going into the last 16. We'll find out who's not going into the last 16. So, yeah, lots of football still to happen before the season gets underway. But we're not long to go. We're getting there. We are getting there.
We're getting there, and yeah, a lot of friendly action as well today. Celtic and Rangers. Hearts signed a player as well, and it's coming back, maybe.
I make it 2 weeks on Saturday.
That is, aye.
2 weeks in Saturday, man. Can't wait. Will you be there for the first game of the season?
Wait, what date's today? It might not.
Is it 3 weeks?
No, it's 2 weeks. It's the 5th of August.
Well, happy days.
Wait, is it the 5th of August? It's the 5th of August.
Happy fucking days. I can't wait.
Oh, I'll be there. I won't be there. The first game's away.
I'm quitting my job. I can't miss Scottish football anymore. I need this, man.
I need it injected.
Nah, man. See working weekends. It's fucking a killer. I'm not doing it anymore.
No one's here for your sob story, mate. End the fed.
No, but I mean, it's true. Like, why should I work a 9 to 5 on a Saturday?
You don't do a 9 to 5 on a Saturday.
I know, but I work... Oh, it doesn't matter.
You do 12 to 6.
Oh, that's even worse. You missed
it. No, it's not. You're cut.
Hold on.
9 to 5 is 8 hours. 12 to 6 is 6.
Aye, so you're getting paid less and you're missing out on the good stuff.
You're doing 2 less hours.
Who gives a fuck? You're missing out on the football. I'd rather do 2 more hours and see the fit.
Hold on, your heart's signed the player, mate, and you're not even touching the news. You're treating it like a weighing shit-filled fucking nappy.
That Hearts news will be out tomorrow, guys, so go on to Son of Scotland TV. Lots of videos coming to that channel soon. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. But that's it. Match day 4 coming up midweek. We've got European qualifiers as well. How will Hibs get on? We'll find out, I guess. And then 2 weeks' time, guys, the start of the season. I can't wait. Who's going to win the league?
Rangers.
There you go. I'm not too sure.
Cove Rangers.
Cove Rangers. Might be Cove.
Anyway, Pakora.
That's it, guys. Till next time.
Pakora.
Peace.